Knowledge Bandara, an animated video presenting the world's best-selling books. Hello friends, welcome back to Knowledge Bandara and the remaining portion of Eat That Frog. I hope you liked the previous episode. If you haven't seen that video yet, please go and watch that video and come back to this video again for the better understanding. Along with Brain Tracy's principle, I have given my tips and tricks to achieve them in an easiest possible way. So let's get into the remaining chapters. Chapter 11. Upgrade your key skills. Tracy emphasizes continuous learning and development. He encourages readers to identify the key skills required for their roles and constantly look for ways to improve and upgrade those skills. Tracy says a major reason for delay or procrastination is a feeling of inadequacy, a lack of confidence, or inability in a key area of the task. If you are suffering from imposter syndrome or feel inequipped to tackle the task you need to complete to meet your goals, you will procrastinate. I would suggest take an online professional development course if you have time and find a suitable mentor who can guide you personally and professionally in all aspects. Chapter 12. Leverage your special talents. Tracy suggests identifying and leveraging your unique strengths and talents. He encourages readers to focus on their areas of expertise and passion and find ways to apply those strengths to their work. By leveraging their unique talents, individuals can increase their productivity and achieve better results in their work. Tracy says that we each have unique skills. We can employ that. Let us eat specific frog faster and better than others. Chapter 13. Identify your key constraints. Tracy suggests that every individual and organization has constraints that limit their productivity and effectiveness. He encourages readers to identify these constraints and find ways to overcome them. By removing these constraints, individuals can unlock their full potential and achieve better results. Once you have defined your goals, ask yourself, why haven't I achieved this goal yet? Sometimes the answer to this question will be an external factor. You can't meet your goal of writing 5 blog posts a week because your calendar looks like a game of checkers. Your first priority then is to eliminate that constraint so you can devote more time to your frogs. But Tracy says that more often than not our constraints are internal. We procrastinate because of imposter syndrome, or we fill our time with low value tasks and distractions. If you can identify those constraints and eliminate them, you will progress toward your goals much more quickly. Chapter 14. Put the pressure on yourself. It's easy to get started on and complete a task that your boss has assigned to you with a deadline. It's harder to get started on and complete a task just because you wanted to, even if you know the outcome will be positive. Tracy says that you need to find ways to motivate yourself to eat your frogs by putting same pressure on yourself that you feel when assigned a task and deadline by your boss. Create your own deadlines. Try to beat the deadlines you have set and hold yourself to high expectations. Learn how to stop missing deadlines or approach deadlines with the right mindset so they are less stressful and more motivational. There are a lot of videos and courses related to this. Try some. Chapter 15. Maximize your personal powers. Tracy says that another way to productive is to guard and nurture your energy levels. Working too long hours, failing to get enough sleep, eating unhealthy foods, and forcing exercise are always deplete our energy reserves, and as a result our productivity suffers. We all have an internal clock or chronotype that impacts our energy levels throughout the day. If you work with your chronotype, you are more productive. If you work against it, you are less productive. If you find your chronotype, you can use it to your advantage to eat your frog at the point in the day when you are most likely to be energized and focused. Tracy suggests that individuals have a range of personal powers, including physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual powers. He encourages readers to maximize these powers through exercise, positive thinking, meditation, and other techniques. By maximizing their personal powers, individuals can increase their energy, focus, and productivity. Chapter 16. Motivate yourself into action. To motivate yourself to eat your frogs and meet your goals is to control your thoughts. Instead of letting negativity slip in and derail your plans, Tracy says you must refuse to let daily life's unavoidable difficulties and setbacks affect your mood and emotions. If your personality trends more toward pessimistic than optimistic, optimistic, you may roll your eyes at this principle. In that case, it helps to think of it less as a being cheerleader and seeing the good in every situation, and more as overcoming negative thoughts and skepticism that prevent you from moving forward. Please keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to be optimist. You just have to learn how to dismiss the thoughts that tells you not worth continuing work toward a goal after you run into delays, problems or disappointments. Chapter 17. Practice self-discipline. Tracy emphasizes the importance of self-discipline in achieving goals. He suggests setting rules and boundaries for oneself and sticking to them. By practicing self-discipline, individuals can overcome distractions and stay focused on their most critical tasks. Technology is designed to make you more productive, but if you use it incorrectly, it has the opposite effect. If it feels like you spend your days hopscotching through emails, instant messages and phone notifications instead of accomplishing important tasks, it's a time to rethink and reset how you are using technology. If you are not sure if your technology habits are getting in the way of your work, consider using time tracking app to see how long you are spending on things like email, chat and social media. Chapter 18. Develop a sense of urgency. Tracy suggests that a sense of urgency is critical to achieving goals. He encourages readers to cultivate a sense of urgency by setting tight deadlines, prioritizing tasks and avoiding procrastination. By developing a sense of urgency, individuals can accomplish more in less time. Chapter 19. Do the most difficult task first. Tracy recommends tackling the most difficult task first thing in the morning. By doing so, individuals can overcome procrastination and feel accomplishment early in the day. This can lead to increased motivation and productivity throughout the day. Chapter 20. Slice and dice the task. After you have defined your goals, you break them into actionable tasks. But Tracy recommends taking it a step further and breaking your task into smallest components. The smaller the task, the easier it will be to start and complete, because you will be less overwhelmed by the idea of jumping into the task. As an example, let's say your goal is to make $20,000 more this year. To do that, you will have to find a new job. One task you need to complete is updating your LinkedIn profile, but it needs a lot of work. Instead of having the task update LinkedIn profile on your to-do list, break that down into smaller tasks. Then your to-do list will be filled with smaller, more manageable tasks like write a summary for my LinkedIn profile, ask co-workers for recommendations, and document my responsibilities and accomplishments in my current role. Chapter 21. Create a giant leaps. After you start working on a frog, continue until it's complete. When you stop working on a task to focus on something else, it increases the amount of time it will take you to complete your original task. So once you have selected a task and started taking action on it, work on it until you can take it off from your to-do list. To do this effectively, you will need to ensure you have tasks small enough to complete in one sitting. You will need to make sure you have time blocked off to work on your task. And finally, you will need to make sure you have correctly estimated the time it will take to complete the task. Overall, Eat That Frog is a practical guide to increase productivity and achieving our goals. So hope you have liked that video. Please subscribe and support for more such videos. So in this week book recommendation, I would recommend The Google Story by David Weiss. The book features a wonderful story about the history of Google and lot of interesting incidents. You want to know everything about Google? This is the book. Go for it. So that's it. See you in my next video. Bye.